Welcome back, guys. We're here again with Andrew Penman YouTube, and we're here with the Zill Board hill climb test. Oh, there we go. That's obviously an omen. That's meant to be. It's obviously meant to be. Okay, we are here with a hill climb test on the Zill Board. Now, this has obviously caused a lot of interest in the industry and in the community at the moment. A lot of talk. We're showcasing today the Zill eDrive technology, which is the batteries, the motors, air coolant system, headlight, remote, wireless headlights, not to mention the calibration, the whole hub system, the motors. Anyway, we will go into that in more detail later. But for now, we're talking about the hill climb test, what this thing can do. Today we're going to set out to do some hill climbers. I think it'll take the record of the leaderboard. The leaderboard is currently 29 kilometers per hour with the Onan X2 four-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure this thing will do it. Now today, for the test, we're not going to do it in. There's three modes. There's an eco mode, there's a sport mode, and there's a race mode. The three modes. To give you an idea what the power of these motors are with those modes, on eco mode, it's pretty much equivalent to an Evolve Bamboo GT, right? And on full charge, full battery, pretty new. When you move to the sport mode, you've got a far excess, more powerful system than anything of that's currently at the moment mainstream or off the shelf of anything, including the Evolve GT, Carbon, whatever. That's what we're testing today. We're testing on the sport mode, only because it's a bit dodgy and sketchy, the street with cars. I don't want to really push this thing to 60 kilometers up here and end up being on the news rather than another vlog. So the race mode would excel by far. So we're going to just try and beat the Onan four-wheel drive record on the leaderboard of 29 kilometers per hour on hill 3. So we'll get to that. So let's go to first hill 1 and hill 2 and hill 3, and we've also got hill 4. Now hill 4, remember, is a very steep hill, and that's a pretty steep one. We're going through that and seeing what that can do. The Onan X2 did it in 18 kilometers per hour up that hill, so I'm sure the Zill will beat that as well. Anyway, we're showcasing the Zill eDrive technology, so let's go down to hill 1 and check out what it can do. On the Zill Board technology, we're doing hill number 1. This will just be a joke, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, ready? Let's go. Only on sport mode. Wow. Yes. Okay, it wasn't a very steep hill, and we saw the speed was ridiculous. I only had it down to a quarter of a trigger. Anyway, I do hill 1 because it's a hill that I can test all boards at the same sort of hill. So yeah, very impressive. Did that no problem at all. We're going to go to hill 2 now. Hill 2 is a bit more steeper. It's a little bit more of a hill that you would find that is a serious hill in a little suburban or CBD area. We'll go to that right now. Hill 2, we'll check out the Zill eDrive eBoard on the hill number 2. Zill Board. This is Zill Board, and this is hill number 2. Okay, I'll wait till these cars go. After this, yep. Okay. Yep, we just wait these cars go. Okay, right, ready? Okay, here we go. Whoa, that was quick. That was quick, old boy. That's fast. Wow. Okay, here we go.
Bullshit. I wish I had videoed that myself. Is he going to do another one?
Okay, you can see that was just ridiculous. Again, this is only, remember, in the medium mode of this particular configuration, which is the sport mode. I had the trigger down, and this is the trigger. Make sure it's not on. Make sure I don't want it firing off the table here. Yeah, okay. I had it literally probably a third of the throttle, not even a third pull back on that hill number 2. So yeah, it's not a problem there at all with that particular hill. Okay, let's go to hill number 3. This is the big showcase hill. This is the hill that I always do the leaderboard on, how fast a board can travel up that hill. This is the best way, guys, to sort of work out apples with apples. So there's no argument. The hill doesn't change. It doesn't change its angle. And each board that's performed on my weight, I haven't put any weight on or lost much weight, unfortunately. So it is the same factor with me. Let's have a look at hill number 3. The record 29 kilometers per hour. And let's see what the Zill board, Zill eDrive technology can do on that. We'll go to hill number 3 right now. Test the, just 1 second. Are you there? Yeah. Okay, to 1 second, just 1 second. Okay, we're going to test the Zill drive up hill 3 with the vitometer, and we'll see the record is 29 kilometers per hour up that hill. So we'll see what the Zill drive can. I'm sure it'll beat it. So safety first, guys. Helmet on. Okay.
Before you go.
Okay, I'm just checking now, making sure vitometer's on. Okay, guys, we're about to test the Zill drive up hill 3. This is quite a steep hill. I'll just check there's no one there. How's the traffic now?
Traffic is clear at this time.
Okay, I'm heading off. Record now.
Okay, good to go.
Whoa! That was quick. But anyway, it was only quarter throttle. So, yeah. Quarter throttle. Wow. That's fast. Okay, well, hill number 2 was actually 15% grade. As you saw, that was just a joke. It just didn't affect us at all. Hill number 3 is a 22% grade. It's deceiving. It's quite a seriously steep hill. Walking up there used to be the most taxing thing for me. I didn't think a skateboard 5 years ago would even get up that hill at all. But that is not a problem now with today's technology. The Zill board, as we saw, 35 kilometers per hour. Now, let me just say something. It's only sport mode, and I only had the trigger again pull back just in that third point and just pushing past the third amount of the acceleration range. So I would expect in sport mode, I would probably get that hill without any traffic, 48 kilometers an hour. And that's only in sport mode. So when it goes to race mode, which we will do, I will get walkie-talkies and I will get some at the other end, and we will get this with another rider, another test rider, not just me, and we'll do a test on the new Zill board unboxing on that hill test and try and get the fastest speed we can, which I'd say be 60 kilometers up that hill possibly, but we'll wait and see. So hill number 3 has got the record. So we'll go to the leaderboard now, have a look at the leaderboard. We'll see where the skateboards fit in that particular range on that hill. We'll go to it now. There we are. Okay, you can see now that the Zill board has taken first place. So we're up around the 35 to 36 kilometers an hour up hill number 3. I don't think it'll be beaten. Anyone wants to come and check it out? It's It's not far from my place. Give me an email, I'll tell you where it is. You can check out your spare up the hill. Right, number 2, of course, you've got the Owner X2 four-wheel drive on 29 kilometers per hour. You've then got placed now third and fourth is the Vril V1 and the Owner X2 on 21 kilometers per hour. And you've actually, in between that you've got the Lamb Wheel on 22 kilometers an hour. Then you've got 4th and 5th place, the Vril V1. And then you've got the cool wheels coming down on the chart. I won't go through them all now, but that's the leaderboard. Okay, so yeah, very impressed with that result. Look, so as you can see now, you know, that is not going to be beaten. If it is going to be beaten, I think it'll be beaten again by the Zill Board new model. So if that's all, it's going to beat it. So that wraps up today's hill climb test. Look, I think what's important to understand is, without a doubt, this technology is surpassing my expectations as a reviewer. I'm actually very impressed with it. I have now got to the second test. We've got the speed and sprint test to come. Look, there's been a lot of talk about there, a lot of buzz out there. The Skate Riders Group in Sydney have had a look at it. And you might be saying, he's wearing a Zill shirt. What's going on there? Is he part of the company? Look, I'm not part of the company. I got a free shirt. Yes! I got a free shirt. That was one of the best ideas ever. That's my idea button, by the way. That gives me anything when that comes up. I've got a great idea or a good hack modification to anything. But yeah, it's a free t-shirt. That's all I'm wearing because I think it suits the occasion today. And yes, you will get a free t-shirt if you order a Zill board. I understand. So yeah, look, no affiliation with the company, nothing to do with the company. I'm just an independent reviewer. I am, however, very privileged and very honoured to be able to give them this particular technology, the Zill eDrive technology, is exclusive on my channel. No one else in the world will be reviewing it until I've done the process, and then it will be out there in the mainstream. I'd say it might even be in retail shops, whatever. I will then obviously be my job's been done. I've reviewed it. Right, now we're going to go to hill number 4. Hill number 4 was my idea. A lot of people said don't do hill number 4. 26% grade is just ridiculous. No skateboard will really do that at all. In fact, the Chinese boards really can't even stand on the hill, let alone go up the hill. So, yeah. So hill 4 is 26%. I think it's going to be one of the steepest hills around my area here to test. I only do it with the 4-wheel drives or the powerful units over, say, 2,000 watts at least. Let's shoot that hill now, have a look at what I can do. The Owner X2, just for example, did 18 kilometers up that hill, but that was full throttle and full power and the best I could do. This is only on sport mode and I won't be pulling the trigger right back, so I'll give you an indication. Let's go to hill number 4 and check out what the Zill board does on that. We're going to do hill 4 now on the high speed on the Zill board. This is hill 4 with these motors. That's how steep the street is. It's insane. Look at it. Okay, good to go. Okay. We're going as fast as we can. Wow, that was steep. That was... Wow, that was steep. That was seriously steep. Wow, pretty impressive. My gosh, I can't believe it. I didn't have the trigger, not even a third pull back. I ran out of room basically because there's a street up there, but it got 22 kilometers per hour. So 100% yes. Yeah, phenomenal. So 22. It's like Usain Bolt running in a race, and he knows he's going to win to get in the final. He just has to go past by a nose. So it's a bit like that. I didn't, I could have probably got a lot faster. I think we're going to really test it on its full, race mode on the new model, and we'll get walkie-talkies and get clearance on those streets, and I will do some proper speed records. But essentially, yeah, 22 kilometers an hour up a 26% hill is just ludicrous. So that's hill number 4. So that pretty much gives me the segue to talk a little bit about now the technology on this particular thing just briefly. These motors, for instance, are not readily available. You cannot just pick them up off the shelf. They're designed specifically and exclusively for Zill Boards. Why they're different? They're 4-bearing motors. They are they're air intake, turbine cooling, vortex cooling motors. That's why they whistle at 30 kilometers an hour. I've not heard that before. It's quite a unique, it's quite a buzz really. You look forward to hearing that. That's a jet intake, like a, you know, breaking the sound barrier kind of thing at 30. Yeah, so this is one aspect of this whole Zill eDrive technology that is going to be quite interesting for the industry, let me put it that way. Now, if you want to look at the new Zill board, I would punch that notification bell. Make sure you get an updated, if it's 3 in the morning, whatever, you need to know, because from what I understand from Zill, the new model will be a carbon fiber. It's going to have, I'm not privy to what it is. I'm only just a reviewer, but all I know is that it's going to be something that's going to exceed what we're seeing here, and at half the price roughly, because the Tramper build was quite expensive. So we're looking at something that's going to be very sought after, I would expect. And if you do want one, I would probably it's going to be first in, best dressed. There's no jumping the queue in this thing, not even for me. So I think if you want one, you want to watch that video pretty smartly, get on the website and start making the application form. But yeah, wait till you see it, and like me, I've got to look at it and review it and at least do a first ride on it. So let's have a look at that when it comes in. The news on the next model will come out shortly. It'll be a longboard, a beautiful retro exotic wooden deck with inlays of oak and wood and maple. It's all laser cut Zill. It's accommodate 8 battery packs with a 45+ kilometer range. It's got the metal end drop downs. It's a style. It's a thing you hang on your wall. It's a piece of art after you come home from riding it. Beautiful. I have seen some small shots of that, but again, I'm not privy to a lot of this stuff. I'm just a reviewer. Okay, that wraps up today, guys, on the hill climb. Now, I think there's only one thing to talk about now. Is that's a quick update to what's happening. We've got the Zill Speed and Sprint Test coming up next week. We've got the Team G hill climb probably tomorrow night. Big shout out to Alex and the guys at Team G. Thank you so much for being patient. It's been a long way coming on these reviews, but I've had you all in order and fairness, so I'm just shuffling everybody up as we go. Team G's been a very impressive, very beautiful carving stealth board, so looking at that. They've also got the new F1 coming, the Viril with the new longboard. I'll be unboxing that and checking that, putting it through its pace as well. Plus, I'll be doing a video on how to replace the ESC on the Viril. That's going to come up. It's talking about if you do want to update it, upgrade it, or you got one that has the on-off switch that gets stuck, that's how to do it. I'll be showing that. We've also got the Board final summary and the Landwell final summary. We've got a lot of things happening, so stay tuned, and thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks for being part of this amazing conversation here on Andrew Penman YouTube, and this amazing, well, I think one of the most honest and reflective and transparent, review processes that's possibly out there. Yeah. Let's have a chat in the next vlog. Till then, guys, stay safe, and happy skating, safe skating. We'll see you in the next vlog. Andrew Penman signing off.